Hello, everyone. Okay, we are live and direct. My name is Kevin Ung. This video is for obviously for the general public, but I actually dedicating it to the Juneteenth Reality Hack participants, which is very exciting. It's happening middle of June for I think 3 days. Is it the 16th through the 18th? And I just wanted to, not the 16th through the 18th. Let's get those dates correct. Where's my phone? Because I definitely don't want to get that wrong. I want to do a quick plug for them because it's very important. Sorry, June 14th through the 16th in Oakland, California. And look them up. It's really cool. And yes, I just want to do my little part in terms of helping in any way I can along the pipeline as you all build out stuff. So say you have already built something out in Nomad Sculpt. In my case, I'm building on a series of Bun Bun characters, and that's Bun Bun Lee. So just to show you, it's all been done on the mobile. You could technically do this on a phone. Bun Bun has already been retopologized, meaning brought down to a certain amount of vertices. And so I'm trying to make her lightweight as possible. As you can see, very much a dedication to Bruce Lee. Okay, so I want to show you 2 ways to get started in rigging. I can't go all the way through it because I want this to be nice and short, but also informative for you all. But I want to be able to show you at least the beginning steps. And more importantly, in the ethos of what you all are doing, free and accessible. So let's start with the oldest school version of all of them. This is through Adobe Mixamo. So you just go to mixamo.com, and you obviously need an Adobe ID of some kind. So that's the rub. But once you're in, you'll be able to see this interface right here. So again, I have Bun Bun Lee ready to go. This was another character, and in fact, this one wasn't too bad. Like it didn't come out too awful. Oh, they're doing the action adventure pack. We don't need that. So that's a version of Bun Bun that I had to do. Sort of, you could see things around the dress need a lot of help. So we're going to try to get somewhere close to this with Bun Bun Lee. So we choose upload character on the upper, I was going to say the upper west side there, the upper right side. You select your character. In this case, it has to be probably an OBJ file. You could do FBX, but OBJ will probably work pretty well for this. I think this is the one I want. Let me double check here. Oh, no. It's this one right here. Now, this will come in black and white. I would love for it to be in color, but it does have some issues with textures and bringing things in via a zip file, because that's the format it wants it in. It usually will turn out totally black, and we don't want that. So I usually start in total grayscale. So you get this auto. So that's actually a good way to put all this. What we are dealing with specifically are auto riggers. So let's go step by step here. They actually do tell you very briefly on the right side overlay there, but let's do what we need to do. These actually snap to the center points here, which is nice. We got the chin, we got the wrists, elbows. It's like a game of operation here. Knees and the groin. Okay. And I tend to use symmetry because most of my characters are pretty symmetrical. And I thought this specific one would be good for you to see because, so this is, I chose 2 chain fingers because it's a little hard to see here, but yeah, you can see why it's very, very small. Oh, I think I made a boo-boo there. I didn't want to do that. Whoops. Let's go back to where we were. Okay. Anyways, I get to show you again. Chin, wrist, roughly. Elbows, where it bends. Knees. I was saying that this is a good candidate because of the ears. Any sort of appendages tend to be sort of an issue down the line. But she's still semi-humanoid, you know, two legs, two arms, which is great. I don't want standard skeleton. Standard skeleton is for all 5 fingers. I just want the 2 chains. So it's thinking, it's baking, it's making biscuits. Just spinning, spin me right round, baby, right round. It's usually pretty fast, especially if you have a smaller file like the one I have here. Now, while we're waiting, the things that you'll have to be aware of are not just the fact that you're creating this armature through an auto rigger, but rarely does a model come out perfectly. What I mean by that is like, you know, that the arms or the fingers especially won't always be quite as well rigged as you'd like. Anything that is, especially with these stockier characters that I'm creating, sometimes that can be a bit of an issue versus something more, you know, kind of a human being shaped species. And so in our case, what we're going to do is do the best we can, first off. But the next steps are usually weight painting. Weight painting is what helps you to redistribute the, the, the physics weight of each part of the body. And if you want, I will absolutely cover that in another video. But again, I just want to get you all on the road here. And this is taking much longer than it should be. Usually it doesn't even take 2 minutes. And I don't want to just ramble at you all. Hmm. Oh, phew. Okay, good. We didn't have to cut to commercial or anything. So, right, we kind of roughly have something to go on there. And I think I am going to replace. So I will say, because we should lay out the pros and cons of each approach I'm using. Pros for Mixamo, right out the gate, very easy to use. It is older though. That has its own problems in terms of any kind of you won't get any support from Apple or sorry, Adobe on this officially anymore. It's just it's they're much too they're much too focused on the AI pipeline at this point, as far as I can tell. So let's just press next. This is going to replace the character I had before. So it doesn't actually build a library of your own characters, unfortunately. I wish it did. So let's do this next. 3D character has been uploaded. There we go. And it's not too awful, you know? I think I could work with this, but you see where it's tearing in parts here? That's not great. That's where the weight painting sort of comes in. I want to see something else. Let me see. How about jogging in a circle? What does that look like? So that's another thing. So and I can make the toggle the follow camera in the lower left here, which is great. It's not too bad. It's really not too bad. I like to see how it deforms the neck though. Sometimes that's its own issue. So you have the beginnings of a very rudimentary, you know, functional armature and rig ready to go. And so what happens with these? So for example, I could download the character as is, jogging in the circle. You can play with all these different settings here. So press overdrive. Then we get buns working it, going full Creed. Let me see here. I tend to do 2 things. I tend to set it up in such a way that I get the idle version, right? When it's just prone, that T pose. And then we work with bun from there. But it's great to have the choices of all these mocapped animation files. So what you can do is you can actually say we want this flare, which is ridiculous. I can download that flare as is, as an FBX, with or without the skin. So that's important to note, meaning you can actually download the FBXs without the character itself and then bring it back into something like Blender, which is free and open source, and project that motion onto the character. It's a more lightweight way of doing it. So I won't download it yet, but at least we have the character there. So this is one way. I'm going to show you the other way. The other way is a much newer um, methodology by Reallusion. The website is right here. And as you can see, they have a lot of package motions as well. I don't know who outranks the other. I've never tried crossing those streams too much, but you can see that these are examples of their automatic character rigging. So, okay, we're going to jump right into that. How is the stream doing? We're still going. Great. So I already have it open. Same thing. It only accepts FBX and OBJs. So that's what we're going to do. Is this an OBJ? I think it is. Yeah. There we go. And it brought Bun Bun in with color, which is great. She's not smoothed out here. That's why she looks a little pixelated. Okay. And then we're ready to go. It literally is just ready to go. Let's just say rig body. Let's see how she fares. And I don't remember in Mixama whether or not the ears were sort of like getting pulled or not. So same kind of thing here. We just want to make, and this is great because it actually shows you exactly where it should be going, right? Roughly. I love where it placed it. Placed on the top of her head, the clavicle. Got that. What's this here? That's the neck. Oh, duh. We want symmetry. So do you see that in the top right here? Pick symmetry. Click that, click that, click that. Ready to go. Top of the neck. We're just going to put that right by the lips. Probably right under the nose. I think that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Place at neck base. Yeah, that's good. Knees. And then what I can do here is these are the actual orientations. So if I go right, oops, I'm just using the mouse wheel here. So roughly where I want things to be, knee. Yep, behind the ear. Neck is good. Great. Okay. So we'll do next, as it says in green here, just rig the right hand. Number of fingers, definitely not 5. I'm even going to just go with 2 for now, just like I did the last time. Because you'll see why. In the interest of time, again, I want to be able to get through this without you all, especially you hackathon participants. Time is of the essence. So if you are watching this, I, again, hope it's helpful. Feel free to put me on 2x speed. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So you can see it actually shows me what's a little hard to see, actually. These are all the finger placements here. So I'm only going to do, okay, and there are various ways to do this. I can mirror it to the right too, and you can select joint. It's a whole thing. Joint opacity, joint size. Let me see this. Oh, great. Good. Let's make them nice and big. Okay. How do I, okay, I'm trying to remember if I could do, oh yeah, I can do hierarchy. That's great. Is that right? And then where does that go? Oh, that's at the top there. So you can do what's selected and then hierarchy to move that around, which is great. Same for here. Wow, that is really turned around. So I need to do selected for that. Go to the top, bottom. Again, not going for accuracy right now. Just wanted just enough symmetry between them. Center there. This is interesting. You want this arrow to actually go up like so. Huh, how do I turn that so it's, yeah, I guess that's all right for now. Okay, and so I want to mirror that back to the left hand, right? And then we want to rig that left hand. Yep, that's roughly where it should be. Actually, they are in weird spots, but we're not going to worry about that. Finalize character. And this also gives you various choices as to the pose, the body, and the hand motions and acting. So that's great. What's nice is it comes with 32 free motions that you can get off the bat once you're registered. I've bought a few packs and I'm actively using them in AR filters as we speak. So I can vouch for their utility and validity just in terms of if you don't, especially if you don't have time to be animating anything, this is really a good solution to get some very quick, simple actions. Okay, we're doing it. This is usually the longest part. It's just waiting for it to process all the rigging. But that's kind of what I wanted to do today. That was the gist of it. An introduction to auto riggers. Probably should have said that from the very beginning, but that's what this is. And these are the two solutions that I know of right now. Um, you might even be able to do this via mobile. Probably not AccuRig, but ooh, so you can already see some of the issues, right? Like the sunken. Hmm. Got a much skinnier. That's really interesting. The version I played with, because I did a tester on this. So here, let's do something here. I want to do the right shoulder. Okay, you can actually move stuff around, which is pretty darn cool. Meaning you can move. Ooh, those hands do not look good. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you mirror that. Well, technically it should mirror. Okay, there we go. Right? So you can start to at least get what I like. That's a big pro of this is that you can start playing with joints in ways that are much more flexible than Mixamo. But as you can tell, it's actually a little bit more of a. So I could play with this until the cows come home, but you get the point. The gist is they both have their pros and cons. Um, I like both of them. And I tend to test both of them depending on the character I'm using because it also teaches me kind of what the best proportions are for rigging this way. But in the end, I always blunt force, force my character to be properly weight painted, rigged, and animating at the end of the day. So I may get to another video. I hope I can. But for now, this is your little intro to rigging. And I wish you the best of luck with your various characters and looking forward to how it all comes out. Good luck, everyone. Bye for now.